Okay, I am live. Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be unboxing some mini cards I got. I've been kind of getting into getting some mini cards, mini decks. And this just came today. I rarely buy used cards. I like them to be new when I get them. These mini deck, I could not find them anywhere. So I had to get them used on eBay. This is really hard to get off here. Okay, this is the Little Critters mini playing cards. Now I'm pretty sure the reason I got these is I'm pretty sure I had these as a kid. Like I said, I tried to find them new, and even though I always open cards because I think cards should be not left sealed. Cards are meant to be played. I like to have newer cards initially for myself to use, but I had to get these used. So to put them next to a regular pair of cards, that's a mini deck, and mini decks tend to be, for the most part, pretty standard. This is a Hoyle mini deck, so actually a little bit smaller than the Little Critters. Actually, I'll be curious to see if they are the same. I thought they are. I thought much like your typical regular deck of cards, I thought these were also mini decks were kind of uniform. Okay, so let's see. My favorite thing, non-cards. Here's my non-card box. How many non-cards are they going to give me? Actually, let me just real quick check. Is this the box bigger, or is it actually... Nope, it is a little smaller. And I'm assuming a Hoyle's mini deck would be more of a standard. I bet most mini decks are this size, just because Hoyle is so omnipresent in the world of cards. Though there are some pretty cool, like really artistic and independent card makers who are starting to make mini decks, but they're really expensive, like most custom decks are. Okay, this is technically a non-card. I mean, it is showing a little critter, striped skunk kit, so a baby skunk, but it has no purpose as a card. It's going in the non-card box. There you go, non-cards. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, pretty nice quality. And you want to talk about cheap cards? Mini cards can be like the cheapest of the cheap sometimes. Especially since they're typically made for children. And again, it's kind of changing. More sort of hip makers are making mini decks. Yeah, it's very hard to shuffle a mini deck. You get it shuffled, then I'll show off some cards. I'm playing 52 pickup now. So hard. I need to learn to be a better shuffler. So let's take a look. The card back is just a bunch of little critters. Okay. Skunk again is number 9. But it's weird that a non-card would just be like literally another little critter. Like normally non-cards are advertisements or like buy this, buy that. It's kind of a weird decision to make non-cards that are just have no real purpose. Gray wolf pup. They're very cool pictures. Black Bear Cub. And I'm using my iPhone. It's a lot better. Excuse me, Mule Deer. It's got a pretty cool little mini deck. Let's see what other cool things we have here. Grizzly Bear Cub. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had these as a kid, and I was always more interested in just looking at the pictures and actually playing with them. Yeah, raccoon kits. So that's pretty cool. Well, let me show another deck too. I got another mini deck the other day. This is one of my favorite new mini decks. I guess it was a Kickstarter. It was a company called Tiny Cards, but it was like TNY Cards, or Tiny Deck, TNY Deck. And obviously it's a small deck. But I believe they're out of business because you can't go to their website anymore. But I did get this on Amazon. Let's see how this matches up to the Hoyle. Wow, this one's more the size of the little critters, so maybe Hoyle just did their own thing. I have another mini deck coming Wednesday, so I can really tell. Yeah, it's the same size. Interesting. Well, these are great, and I gotta put them next to a regular pair of cards. It's a regular card. And the reason I like these is they have a nice minimal look to them. But if you're playing with a tiny card, well, it's not great with the color there, but it's easier to see than a smaller, tiny card. Like, let's see it next to a Hoyle. But I like how it's kind of big, minimalist number. Why is my deck all messed up here? See, I mean, that's a 5. So obviously you could tell the 8 a lot better. So that would be a better tiny deck to use if I wanted to stream a bigger card game that takes more space. Because I'm obviously limited in space, so that would be nice for that. So that was my thought when I got the tiny deck. But I was really impressed with them. They were good quality. They look cool. Show you the card back. Kind of a cool minimalist card back. I like too how the hearts have a line through them. There's a diamond. So that's a cool little mini deck. I also wanted to show these that I got. I'm always trying to find the most simplest, most basic solitaire game. It's kind of I want to basically find the most boring stream I could ever possibly do. So more boring than just regular solitaire would be really simple, mindless solitaire. So I'm on the search for the simplest solitaire game ever. Like Aces Up is pretty simple. High-Low is pretty simple. Which I found a new way of playing high-low. Well, first, let me show off this deck. This is my big. It's not the Bicycle makes low vision cards, but I don't like them as much because each suit has a different color, and I get that for people who have low vision, but I just didn't like the different colors. But this is like I think they call it like a prop deck. A guy on my Discord server helped me with that. That's for like if you're doing card tricks, so it's bigger for the crowd to see. But as you can see, it works perfect for stream as well. So yeah, a new way to play high-low. And like I said, high-low is one of those games, there's a million ways to play it. But this is actually a more interesting way and a little more skill to a high-low game, is you take out one suit. So I'm taking out all the hearts. And the way I play high-low, ace is a 1, king is highest. King would be a 13. I'll show you the back of the... Yeah, and these were Teskire playing cards. Jumbo Index. A nice linen finish. Okay, so I have one suit. I took all the hearts. And for this version of high-low, put one at the top. It doesn't quite fit. So again, I have all of one suit. So I flip the top one. It's a 4. So I'm going to guess the next one's going to be higher. 6. Where this kind of puts skill in is that obviously with it being one suit, you can kind of more easily guess like if you might be going for a higher or lower one. Obviously if there's 4 of everything, it increases what you have to guess. I'll guess higher, lower, lower, higher, lower. Shoot. And I lost. Okay, so let's see if I had kept going. Lower, higher, higher, lower. No. Well, obviously lower. And so again, talking about skill, I know that has to be the ace. So obviously the ace is a 1, so it's lower than the 9, so I know lower. So yeah, cool way to play high-low. I like that. And that was actually on a playingcarddex.com. They have sort of like forums where people write articles about playing cards. And they had an article about the simplest solitaire games. I was looking for the simplest possible solitaire games. And that was on there. And again, I think that I actually like that better than the way I used to play high-low. So I like that there's actually a tiny bit of skill if you can sort of guess what numbers you've used, what you haven't. A little bit of simple memorization. Okay, so here's my next simplest solitaire game ever. This is, it's called Hit or Miss, and I had never heard of this. And again, that was on the playingcarddex.com website. What you do is you count from 1 to 13. Again, I should have taken out the jokers. Take out the jokers. Does this not come with any jokers? Oh, cool. Okay. No jokers. You don't play it with jokers. Okay, so what I would do, it's hit or miss. So you're just counting from 1 to 13 and flipping them. So if I start with 1 and go to 13, because the king is 13, then I start over again, 1 to 13. And like if I flip this and say, I start with 1. So if I flip this and it was an ace, that would be a hit, and I got it. If I say 1 to 9, that's a miss, so I don't get it. So then I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, hit. So 11, 12, 13. I go back to 1. Hey, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I shuffled this awfully. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1. There we go. Well, I've got to really practice my shuffling. 2, 3. I did have jokers, damn it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And obviously 11 is a jack, 12 is a queen, 13 is a king. What's on? 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Freaking Joker again. So as you can see, this is clearly a very simple solitaire game. But hey, I won 6 cards, not bad. So yeah, that's it for today. I just wanted to show off my little mini card that I got. Show you some more simple solitaire games. I will see you all next